This experiment is not approved and or authorized by the Pop-Tarts or Kellogg's Corporation. Was that a good disclaimer? Did you like that? Focusing? Focusing? Mechanical noises. I'm not a robot. Thank you for joining us for yet another discussion of what is to be known as the greatest anthology of conversations of all time. This is a completely animated version in which the pictures do not move. You're going to be staring at this logo. The logo! So you can look away now. Dim your screens. Go back to cooking and or washing things. That kind of rhymed. Look away now. Dim your screens. Go back to cooking and washing things. Joining me now is Nathan. Not
hey.
Nate. He's not Nate Dogg. He's hey.
No, never Nate Dogg. Thank you.
Never Nate Dogg. Thank you. Thanks for joining me today. We're going to have a candid discussion about all the good things in life. This is a Halloween version, and we'll start off with everybody's favorite topic, death. Death. Yes, death. As you see, illustrated before you, the scythes, the symbol of the reaping. Let's talk about death.
Yeah, that's not a plant, okay? That's death stuff. Sickles and such.
Death sickles. These are the symbols typically used by the Reaper, the Grim Reaper. It's a little personification of death. I'm going to attempt a little squiggly draw for you here. He's got a...
Oh yeah, you can all come back to the screen. Something's happening.
No, there's nothing happening.
It's really important to the rest of the podcast that you see what is happening right now. I can't, honestly, I'm blown away.
As you can see, a scythe is what's being carried by our man Death here, who's a skeleton figure. Now, a lot of us are a little bit terrified when we come to think about this figure knocking at our door, coming to claim our souls, but too often, it comes unexpectedly, accidentally, definitely not when we're ready for it. Death comes when death wants to come. There is no rhyme or reason to the natural order of the life. Why are we talking about death on Halloween? There's a lot of people wearing skeleton faces and walking around being demons and shit.
Yeah, if you can't figure out why we're talking about this, let us explain.
So, people are afraid death is going to come to them at any time. Why do humans fear death? Why do you fear the ending of your life?
Oh, well, a lot of it has to do with regrets or things undone. You know, clinging to existence. Unless you come to terms with it. I guess some people do that.
Clinging to existence is like there's something you haven't finished. What is there to finish? What is the purpose of life? The life is to live, to find happiness, to be happiness, to do happiness, to live it, to be alive and die. So what would we be holding on to? What do we?
We do it for ourselves.
Do it for ourselves.
Yep. Even if you say you do it for others, you still get good feeling from that statement. So, technically, you're still doing it for yourself there.
I don't think we should be afraid of death. Death is going to happen. It's going to come. It's going to show up either way. It's when and where and how hard it's coming for you. No, the clicking. I've got a couple questions. Okay, alright, got the fan on. Oh god. Oh god. I get so jealous of people that get to walk around and recording like Johnny Depp and Rango. And I have to stand still and the microphone like you can hear them. Put it back. No, and instead they spend the time to make sure that they can they catch them and let them walk around and if we all got to like pace in our studios, I think we'd be able to let it all out. Let it all out. Let it all out.
Definitely. Wear some like sports shoes or something.
You can't wear sports shoes in the Stown studio.
Really?
Bare feet only. I want to hear your sticky little feet as they connect with the tile like geckos. Slipping through the linoleum. Through the linoleum. Yeah, that's an interesting phrase. Why are we talking about linoleum?
You went there.
All right.
You went there.
All right. So Death is visiting your house. He's sitting there around the kitchen table. You guys are all eating dinner. The tile is linoleum. And you're sitting there and he's like, "So, do you know why I came tonight?" And your family's just like, "Whoa. We're just hoping you don't really need to take anybody with us. You want some potatoes or something?"
I wonder if Death really sounds like Adam Carolla.
Of course he does. He sounds just as sarcastic and as off-putting as you want him to be. Hey, I come to take you guys.
Okay.
It's not that big of a deal.
So
Somebody's got to go. It's my job.
You can't make friends with it and stop it from happening. Yeah, whatever.
I'm going to be wandering through all eternity, collecting the souls of mortals. The least you could do is just, give me a few minutes, let me have a cup of coffee. I want to talk with you for a moment. I want to tell you why you got to go. And it's not that big of a deal. It's not like you were chosen or selected. It's just your time. You got to go. You just got to go.
Gotta get up and get on out.
What do you say during that time? What do you say when you're looking at Death?
Me, personally?
And he's saying, it's time to go.
Yeah. You gotta recognize death for what it is. Otherwise, you're gonna get stuck in the afterlife. You don't want to be stuck in the afterlife. You want to be at peace. So you have to accept it. Otherwise, you're just gonna be one of those ghosts haunting people or whatever spirits do. I couldn't imagine a ghost would want to stick around in the afterlife.
So you're saying the best way to deal with death when it comes to your door, or whatever, you just
have
be like, "All right, I'm ready. Do it. Let's go."
You have to accept it for what it is. The end.
I'm advocating this. I like your way of going about it, but I'm still for the other way. I say fight. Who says it's my time? Why you got to take me? I'm gonna fight this. Let's duke it out. Did you ever see the show Billy and Mandy? The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
No.
Oh, they had a Jamaican sounding kind of death. He was I can't do it. I can't do it. He was great though. He was great. They ended up in the very first episode they trick him. He comes to take one or both of them. I don't know what he's doing there, and they trick him in a game. They challenge him because Billy and Mandy always plays games.
So wait a minute.
They trick him, and he's got to be their friend.
Death is like an actual reaper.
Well,
you don't think it's just like your brain shutting off,
low power,
and your soul dying and leaving your body and that sort of thing. Kind of like my phone is running out of battery.
Just a second. Alrighty, we got the connection. The flash is gone for just a moment.
Don't even look at the screen.
Don't look at the screen.
Looking at the screen.
Don't look at the screen. Look away.
Mostly
resume your thing.
Resume your podcast.
Resume your thing. So the flash will come on momentarily. It'll come on when it can.
I'm not sure death is something you can bargain with when it's happening. Medical science tries, and they do a good job, but nobody's immortal.
I wasn't talking about bargaining, but I'm saying if you're slipping down a hole and down below you is certain death, or you're about to drown and you don't know if you can swim, that's certain death. I say fight it.
Oh, yeah, you gotta fight to live.
There's a cheetah coming up behind you and it can run 70 miles an hour and you can only run 30 miles an hour. It looks like certain death. I said keep running. Motherfucking keep running. And when it attacks you, turn around and be like, I bite you first.
Not today.
Not today, motherfucker.
I'm not on this part of the food chain. I'm a step above you, cheetah.
I say it is now charging. Oh, there we go. That's how we do it. This is the best in camera recording equipment. If you haven't found a favorite channel yet, this certainly will be, he said with the most of sarcasm in his voice. Yes! Yes! I say fight it. Fight the giraffe. Fight the gazelle. I mean, wait, no, they're not the ones killing you. The cheetah is. Fight the cheetah. Fight the certain death. The drowning, the destruction. I say never give up. Always, until it's time. And then when you gotta go, you gotta go. Yeah, you're right. You gotta go. And when you're going, you gotta be like, all right, let's do this. All right, I'm doing it. If I just have 1 second, no, I don't get a second anymore.
Do you subscribe to reincarnation at all?
Me, reincarnation, it's really simple. It's
simple, but do you...
I think of it
Is
as...
it something you buy into?
I don't think of it the same way that the reincarnation people do.
Well, then it doesn't sound like it.
No. But I believe in the recycling and the repurposing of energy and body parts. And in a way, that is reincarnation. Because you're coming back as something else. I don't believe we're going to be the same person and have control of it. Because why don't we have memories of all the other times?
You believe in recycling in the way of, like, nature. I'm talking reincarnation like your soul, your personal experiences shoved inside to a new body. Well, like, do you think you could come back, or is it like no chance? People who do that are they're nuts. I don't know. I can never discredit somebody. All I know is myself.
I don't think that we come back as a full memory of ourselves. That's the thing. I fully believe in the recycling thing, but I don't believe our essence is ever gone. I feel like we have the same energy. Energy doesn't. It can't be deleted. It can only exist as something else. So it's a yes and no. I don't believe that you remember anything in your past body because the cycle is a very literal one in some ways. You were food, and then you became a cell. You became ingested, you became transmuted, and you grew from there into a person. So there's no possible way. Like we don't remember our bodies when we're in the mitosis stage, splitting apart into many cells in utero. We don't remember what that's like. So how could we possibly remember? Like I feel like our memories start when our brains have the complex processes to perceive thought. So maybe like in the womb, but definitely after we're fully formed, baby form.
I don't know. Babies are crazy.
Babies are crazy.
You ever look at a baby's eyes? They know everything.
But I'm talking about like if I was a
so
rock
bizarre.
or a piece of honey and I was ingested by my father.
That'd be cool.
And then I became the little cells in his little testicles.
Oh
and then I was pushed by. I don't think I remember what that was like to be a pear or a peach eaten by this person. I don't think I could possibly have those kind of memories.
I'd want to be reincarnated as a rock.
It'd be super cool though.
With my memories.
Would you need to know the journey that you went through?
Just sitting there waiting
to become a human again?
It's going to be my time to break out of this rock.
I'm from the 13th century. He's going to eat me. He's going to crap me out. Oh, crap. I didn't get turned into
Maybe that's why some
part.
People are so weird.
Really? Yeah, because they've been
really
so many
old
times.
Reincarnated souls.
That makes so many sense. How many peaches and pears and berries and bears? You were probably a salmon. You were a salmon ate by a bear that was killed by a hunter, weren't you? Oh, that makes so many sense. I do have a fish and a bear inside of me. It makes a lot of sense, man. You freaking figured me out. That's too much, right? It's too deep. Ah! We got light!
Don't look at the screen.
Don't look at
happened.
No, nothing happened.
Resume.
Doing whatever.
listening.
I'm not listening. I'm not doing anything.
Look with your ears.
Yes. Look at me with your ears. I'm going to stroke them. No, wait, that's not what we're doing. This is a safe channel. This is a safe place. Your ears are safe. We're not going to penetrate your ears. Anyway, so death. 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 It's not a stalking thing. It's not an evil, predatory thing that comes lurking for us all, just waiting to claim us.
You know,
It's benevolent.
it is as benevolent as death is. It's kind of a short word. I feel like it's short for something. Like we're not getting the whole word.
Really? You feel like there's a longer word to death?
Yeah, I feel like death should be it should be more elegant of a word. I don't know. Death seems short for something.
Like dearth again. Or
Thank you.
Deathologicus. He was Death Montagion, Death Carbacon, Death Mugen, Death Roggenshin. And they were like, just call him Death.
Right, and they at one point they're like, just death, you guys.
That seems to be a common theme in all of your first names, buddy. Really? That whole chunk? Let's just call you Death. Can I call you D? Yes, I will be that. No, turn it down. You're going to have a normal voice. Nobody needs to know that. You're not
everyone
stalking.
gets the D. For death.
I come for you, and I give you this D.
So happy. Wait, what do I do with it?
Oh, I kill your soul! Wait, that's why we didn't make him sound like a meanie. He's a nice guy. Hey, man, I'm just doing my job, you know. Do you mind if I just take your soul out of your body? I'm gonna take your soul out of your
I
body.
like to think.
Do you mind? I'm just gonna take your soul. Is that cool?
Yeah, man, that's true.
I don't need it anyway. What are you doing with it? You're done. All right, no, okay. You're pinned between two cars. You're done. Your body doesn't exist. I gotta take it. I can fight this. Let me be a
Fun to
paraplegic.
think of death as a person, though.
Yeah,
Like just an actual person.
it's the way we humans cope with things that we can't understand. Let's make it into a human. Let's make it into a mythological being. He's
Joke
a person.
about it.
He's a friendly guy. He's got to be a friendly guy. He's just helping us out.
I bet death's got a tiny sickle
He does.
in real life.
It's not even that big.
Like all the pictures of it that we have were just like photoshopped from the underworld.
Yeah, it's more like
In real life, he's got a baby sickle.
it's like a little hook.
Right? It looks like his pinky fingers curved over.
He's like, I kill you.
With the little finger.
And that's why death comes for us, because we laugh at that fact.
Stop laughing at my tiny sickle!
Don't fact check that.
If you ever see Death and you see his tiny sickle, say, ooh, well, that is a very, very scary sickle you've got there, Death. And he'll be like, what? It does all the same things as a big sickle would do. Flat,
Right?
look, flat out!
It's not the size, it's how you use it.
Seriously.
You're dead now.
It's meant to... just give me your soul. It does the thing.
Dead. Who else wants to laugh at my tiny sickle?
Yeah, you. Everybody's like, no, we're good. Oh my God, that person's dead. I'm so sorry. That's right. Fuck, give me respect. Whooshes out of there. He's not overcompensating. He does his job one thing at a time.
Death drives like a huge lifted truck and... Wait, no.
Yeah, what's
A
up?
hearse.
I got
It's a
the
hearse,
fucking...
right?
It's a lifted
So
hearse.
he's got the gravedigger is a lifted hearse. Oh my god. We just pieced it together.
He listens to really shitty trap. Yeah, that's right. What's up? I'm Death. I'm here to take your soul. No big deal.
What you got there? Is that your little pinky finger? You doing little hooks on?
You look
Shut
at
up.
his truck, it's full of empty monster cans.
That's right. I get jacked up every day. I roll around the street, my 6'4".
These things don't even affect me.
Hey, man.
I'm dead already.
Oh yeah, I'm dead on the side. I pop and I eat these slime lemons for fun. Close up to see the little sizzle of the citrus on his teeth. It's the only way I can feel anything anymore. Give me another lemon. Just bites into it, just chews right through it. God. Yeah, that's right. Your calcium is nothing to me. I just take another body. That's what he's really using all those bodies for.
Let the bodies hit the
calcium in the teeth.
Right.
Yeah, I got a teeth.
He's
I got a problem.
calcium deficiency.
Yeah, I got a problem. I stopped eating milk because the cows die every time I touch them. It gets weird.
That's what the robe is for. You know, those brittle bones. I bet if Death had a healthy skeleton, you know he'd be posing without that robe.
That's why
On
he's
the
got the
Instagram.
long sides with the handle, the stick. It's a walking stick. It's a prop. He's got it. He's like just climbing up the hill like, slow down there, I
I could put a blade on this and look really intimidating.
It's your time. Gary, take your show.
Right, meanwhile, the kids are just running to the hospital. You can't get me in here.
Stupid Death.
Doctor, synthetic heart.
What are you gonna do later on? I'll get up to you.
Doctor, vitamin supplements.
You come back here.
Doctor, testosterone replacement.
What you say? I took your testicles a long time ago. I was gonna kill you.
And then, you know, when the hospital runs out of ideas, they gotta go to the doctors that don't work at the hospitals anymore. Because they still want to get the job done, but they have extreme methods.
Yeah, I'll take care of the problem. Oh,
Death's greatest foe is a mad scientist.
I can solve this. I got a couple extra pieces here and there. I can fix them
Think
up real
about
quick.
it. Didn't a scientist try to create a living person out of the dead? That's...
I saw this in a movie once.
Such a middle finger to Death.
I can reanimate his corpse.
Yeah.
He lives.
Science is Death's enemy.
These kids are keep
Not
learning
religion.
stuff.
Do not fact check.
You got your artificial hearts and why you trying to take them? Just keep living.
Death is just getting worse and worse. And worse.
Hey, let's go make teeth. This is what it sounds like without any teeth.
Sounds like you need some
That's
Sensitive, Death. This segment was not sponsored by Sensitive.
I'm sure Death has something special planned for us after this.
For the next segment, we're going to talk about some interesting ways to use makeup to scare all the children around your neighborhood. Stay tuned for next week's show, in which we discuss proper makeup techniques and to appeal to a younger crowd.
You come back, slice your ribbons.
Thanks for watching and subscribe for more!
Okay, kids.